Hello guys, today I am here with the most important topic and it is important for every exam perspective. This topic is about G20 declaration. G20 basically mean it is in a group of 20 countries. 20 countries are Argentina, Australia, Brazil, China, Canada, European Union, France, Germany, Italy, India, Indonesia, Japan, Mexico, Russia, South Korea, South Arabia, South Africa, UK, US, Turkey. Why G20 declaration is formed after the Asian financial crisis in 1998 and subprime crisis in US in 2008. It's an economic cooperation forum to solve the international market problem. Now the G20 declaration held in Bali, that is in Indonesia, its motto is recover together, recover stronger. What are the highlight of this G20 group is ease the tension that is going on in Ukraine-Russia war that frustrated the international economy and also causes the food security challenges. Turkey and UN now mediated and they bettered the economy to solve the problem, and this Black Sea initiative help us to sustain the food security challenge. And also international health food crisis happened and WHO sponsored it. Now the G20 presidency comprises of TRECOIA representation. First it was in US in 2022. Now India is holding its representation in 2023. The next one will be happen in Brazil 2024. What are its priorities? Green development, inclusive growth means all factors are considered. Progress on SDG Sustainable Development Goal, women-led initiative so that every strata of the society should be in consideration. Multilateral institution for 21st century. G20 is a cooperative forum, it's a more inclusive one. And its importance lies because 80% of the global GDP happen, 75% of international trade is going on, 60% of global population is comprised by the G20 group. Now India's presidency motto is that Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, means whole universe is one family. Everything is considered in this and India's motto in holding G20 presidency to represent our problem, also the universal problems. Third initiative is that Chad Ethiopia are also considered, but the bailout did not work in this. What are the G20 significance? It helped in advocacy on international front because in a strategic importance lies in it ease the tension between the Russia and Ukraine war, and it's also focused on the low income countries, that is inclusive one because none of the grouping focusing on low income countries. Everything has its pros and cons. Same situation happened with G20 countries. Its significance lies in its focus on international governance issue. Each thing is considered and every angle is measured. It focuses on low income countries because inclusion is very important and the agenda is given inclusive growth. Inclusive growth is most vital because developed countries are giving opportunity to least developed countries. Everything has its pros and cons. Same situation happened with G20 presidency. Its significance lies in the main criteria that are following green development and sustainable development goal. These are the most inclusive and every organization include them. First one is it's an adherence to the international governance area, and it also solve the problem in mitigating the climate change problem. It also focus on least developed countries that should be inclusive in every arena. And its main focus on the sustainable development goals so that inclusion on women development, it help in mitigating climate change and other health hazard also. Challenges comprises code of conduct. Code of conduct must be there if any member organization breach rules and regulation, then same criteria to be followed. and everything should be in consideration. Second point is lack of governance, because there is a lack of transparency and not everything is, as we discussed earlier, its significance, and it's also having challenges. First challenge is international governance challenges, because no criteria is fixed, every country is taking their place. G20 presidency is happening in multilateral institutions and every country has their own set of agenda. Second one is no code of conduct. There is no code of conduct. It means enforcement ability is not there. If there is a breach of law, then punishment not be given or not any agenda is set out. Third is geopolitical tension. China and US trade war disturbing the geopolitical relations also in G20 International Cooperation Federation. Fourth topic is friction regarding climate change, because Saudi Arabia and India kicked out from the coal criteria in 2021 and it also rejected that policy also. These challenges help us to negotiate and there is some way forward also. First one is revised framework for macro and micro. If the lesson is learned from the recent crisis that is going on Russia-Ukraine war, that multilateral international cooperation is required for each and every sphere. Avoid international fracturing means collective action and problem solving approach must be there. If there is a solution ready available, it's not an era of war. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said, we give the world Buddha, not the Yuddha. So this approach should be inculcating in this approach. Third one is improving outreach. Non-state actors are also included, because limited inclusive membership is not good enough. Fourth one is establishing a code of conduct is a way forward, because if there is a code of conduct is given, then in G20 presidency, then G20 stake will be good enough in Russia-Ukraine war. Fourth one, because G20 presidency should have the inculcating criteria so that aggressive member like China and US must be restrained and control should be given upon. If you like my content, please share it, subscribe it and stay tuned for more updates.